I'm hoping you can see this. I've scattered shell corn where I'd like these Zanjas to be continued. That's where I want the pigs to be digging. And I'm about to turn them in here, and you'll see they'll go there. And then I'll come along with the hoe after them. They're down there waiting. I got something to show you down there. They're up there doing more or less what I asked them to. But I wanted to show you this down here. Where I turn them across is getting very muddy, very muddy. And I want to show you what I do to remedy that. Basically, I'm going to halfway between this Zanja and that Zanja, I'm going to start a new one. There's enough water there, the ground is soft enough that I can start it. And just like it's a solution to ground that's too dry, it's also a solution to ground that's too wet. So I'm going to start it right now. Possibly from this angle you can see it better what I've done. There's the part that I just started right there. Now what I usually do in a case like that is I count the paces between the Zanjas that are existing, and it was 8. Then I turned around and I went back up half that, 4. And right there I started just with the water that's there. Now if I were in a hurry and I wanted to use a shovel instead of a hoe, I could just let water down from that upper Zanja into that, and I could go as fast as I could dig, which would be pretty fast. But I've got other stuff to do. And I want to see what the pigs have done up there and show you that, and then I'll come back here once or twice today, because this really is needed. I'm on my way up there, but on the way I decided that I would tune things up here. This is water that's actually coming right out of the ground. I don't have an inlet for it. This water is coming from what I've shown you days before up there by the pigs, coming all the way from the woods over there, and it will be turning the water wheel. That's where that hub is. But you see how much water I have right now? And this is 2 days after Christmas. Normally the ground would be frozen, and it's been droughty for a long time, but I've had to change my plans some. I didn't expect this. I'm starting to do what would normally be springtime play. So I'm tuning things up, and I'll probably be doing that daily for who knows how long. I mean, maybe spring has started. So I'll do a little bit of that and then head up. You see that water welling up right there? I've talked about that elsewhere. There it is again. You can call it a spring if you want, but Oyedagua means eye of water, because it gets clear like an eyeball, depending how strong it is. I know why this is here. There's another one right beside it. I know why this is here. It's because of what's going on up above. It's not exactly natural. But anyway, you can see the pigs. Here's Sally. You can see the pigs cleaned up that shell corn, and now I'm going to go along with the hoe and clean the Zanjas a little bit and bring them this way some, as long as the digging's easy. You may recognize this spot. I was here yesterday, and I think yesterday I didn't work on cleaning out the pool at this spring. It's got a name if I can think of it. But I came by again, and look, you can see water right there. See if I can zoom. You can see water coming in right there. And if I go over here, well, there you can see water coming in. And right there, you can see water coming in. And it's working its way out under my feet. So I'll chase that water back a little bit with my hoe and then see what it looks like tomorrow. So nice to have the water coming out of the ground again. I was in there with the hoe digging at those sources, and see how strong it's coming there, and see how it's clearing the water up. How fast? That's because, you know, it's clean water coming in. And right there, I don't know if you can see that, but here you should be able to see that. Water's coming in from all around here, which says something about what's under me, under my feet. It was mined, and this is all spoil that I've pulled out. We'll see where that leads. Another day, I'll probably have all these Zanjas back in water. The ground's so soft, easy to work with. And why I stopped at the moment right here was because this water right here coming down to this spot, that's coming from the spring that goes underneath that barn. I guide it down to here. This would be a fall line, a drop structure. I'm going to build some kind of a fountain right in here. Matter of fact, I've really already started. But at the spot I'm standing, I turn it to the right, and then I turn it to the left. Remember, these Zanjas are perfectly level. I keep filming looking back so you can maybe orient yourself to understand where I am. So I came to this place. There's enough water here that I can work with it. And this is that place that was, oh, I don't know, close to, it was stony, dry, bare last summer. And so I started to make Zanjas across it and did a lot. Now, when I tune them up, you'll see them again. Here's a spot you may recognize. This is in a way, my main subject for the next 3 months. But I'm going to be interrupted a lot, it looks like, because daily I'm going to end up walking my Zanjas. The water supply is coming from the woods, straight back a line between me and that pig coming. And see, it's spilling out here, which is fine, and filling that Zanja, filling this Zanja, filling the next Zanja, and irrigating everything all the way down to the paved road. I mean, when it's tuned up. And you can see a lot more of them are revealed right now because I worked my way up through their tuning. I got to be careful though, I'll make my arms sore from all this hoeing. It's just so much fun. I got to turn to building a chicken pen. Probably by standing up here on this platform, you can see how the Zanjas are on perfect contours. Leaking, needing more tuning, all muddy because I've just been hoeing there. But you can probably get some feel for, well, let's count them. Obvious, that are obvious. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's probably about 4 more down there that the water just hasn't got to. Now they're very tightly packed together because this is steep. All right, I'm going to say bye for now.